But if Jack didn't like it, Chastity most certainly hated it. Her uncomprehending horror had been the result of sitting down on a messy diaper. Wet diapers she could tolerate to a certain degree, those diaper changes were quick and easy. This time, however, the case was very, very different. The action of sitting on a messy diaper had the most unpleasant reaction of having said mess squished and spread around her bottom, which had the further action of creating a most unholy mess on her skin. There was no quick and easy this time. The wipe had gone over her front easy enough, no mess there. But this time, it was more than one wipe that went over her bottom. It seemed to Chastity as if an unending procession of wipes was being guided over her skin in the single-minded goal of removing every last bit of fecal matter. To make things worse, the smell from Chastity's diaper had begun to waft, and it was all she could do not to gag. Mary had dealt with this sort of thing before, she knew what she was doing, and had better control of her faculties. Chastity couldn't ever remember smelling this bad. She felt bad for Mary to have to deal with this, even if it was part of her job. She was also utterly mortified at first of all having pooped her diaper like a baby, second of all, sitting in it and making a huge mess, and third of all having to get cleaned up like a baby. She was not a baby. But, if anyone had walked in and seen her getting her diaper changed this way, that's probably what they would have thought. She was laying on an oversized changing table with her knees were up against her chest as Mary diligently worked with the wipes. There was an unmistakable brown mess with a pile of stained wipes on it, and her diaper was too big and noticeable. All the evidence pointed to the contrary. She was a baby. A big baby who needed to have her diapers checked and changed by an adult. It made her sick. Soon enough, though, not soon enough for Chastity's tastes, Mary got rid of the dirty diaper and had a clean one of the same type under her bottom. Under different circumstances, Chastity might even have found it welcoming, but the knowledge that she needed to wear them for now made it seem like a prison sentence. Not even the sweet smell of baby lotion, which Chastity would admit smelled nice, or the gentle tickle of baby powder could dispel the returned melancholy, and it was only after Mary had brought the front up and taped it in place with the two huge tapes and allowed her off the table did she make any sort of sound. "Thanks," she said meekly and put her overalls back on. She walked out into the hallway to find a very worried-looking Jack standing there. "Hey," she said softly. "Everything all right?" he asked quietly, as if there were enemies lurking about eavesdropping. "Yeah," she said and looked away. "Come on." She started for the stairwell again and Jack followed along, mercifully silent. Jean and Mary watched them go before they went back to their offices. For a brief moment Chastity thought of him as a guardian angel. He'd been so helpful to her, and before yesterday she might have only given him the time of day, if even that. Now, though, things were different. Much different.